Tired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, like 25.
53, Mike. Bandit.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
There certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Third and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
53 Let's go, defense. Our time.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. This is Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Hey, 59, ready.
On second down, Freeman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, take 10.
We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
51,
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so, and I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Here's Pollard. And he's got room. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now a give here to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Like 25! Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it back.
Here's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Go to 54. Line. 26.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Forbath for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Ryan.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Now the 1st carry for Brian Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ryan. And my goodness, another interception.
Just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man. Oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
50's a mic. 50's a mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his first pass is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the slip. Kill.
Second and 5 now. Prescott forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2.
36. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
21.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's Garoppolo to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check nickel.
Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Jim.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Here we go.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, he'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 75 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47. Check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You got it.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, 49, check 49.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Double time. Hey.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Pollard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 32 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Tighten up. Pull it together. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
It's a gain of 17.
21. Here we go.
Fourth down.
Red team, spill. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38. Yeah.
Here we go on fourth down to Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. But that was a bit of a desperation throw on fourth down. Both receiver and defender go up for it, but he got it. Now they're set up really nicely.
On the other side of the ball, absolute frustration. He was right at the hip of the receiver the entire time, but desperation won.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. We're going to 53. I'm going to run you over. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
We're going to 54. Why is? We're going to 53. Shit! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, room here to run. And he'll be brought down at what what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears. We're going to fix it.
On 1st down, Pollard, and some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 44 yards. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 9 of 17 through the air.
65. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not all.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 40, the 30. 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
There you go. 56, right there, 56. Stay with your man.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go, get out there. Then we're going to 53. Kill. Turn 26.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Pollard. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Attack!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Motion. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, rip list. Tight go. Big dash. Come. Yellow.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes steps away to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Sponge. No.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Yellow. I got blue 80. Watch the floor. Motion. Pop. Hey, color.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Check. Hot route. Yellow. Go. Delta.
Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Cut. Good. Be ready. Go to 54, line in. Shit. He's coming. Double up.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Go! And a Cowboy first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Kill.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kill. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. On 1st down, Pollard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Prescott, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Fourth down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check nickel. Kill. Hey, Sunday. 15.
From the 38, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, color. Mark 38. Hey, 57 color. I'm going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Whip. Yellow. Check 52.
They'll run it with Williams. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yellow. They can't hang with us. Check. Yellow. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Collect. Check 50.
They run it again with Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 49 yards on the ground. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Here's Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Then we're going to 53. Check 31, check 31. Check.
26. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott caught by Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here go 46. 56. We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run on first down. Pollard, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Run for Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Elliott running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, Pollard, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
That's got to be a long day. We're going to 54 right here. Hey, watch it. Watch twist. We're going to 53. Check, crunch.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slide. Going to 54. Line. There we go.
Pollard going to try the right side. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's Pollard. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Come. Sponge. No. Here we go. Going to 54. Line.
They'll try and run it in. And he is in for 2 points. And barring some hijinks on the kickoff, we're going to be headed to overtime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do? And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We gotta go, baby. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 24, check 24. Yellow. Yes. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a...
All our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.